Hello everyone, welcome back to the Zekko Football channel. In these trying financial times, it's important to keep your eyes open for any deals that might come your way. And no one likes a deal more than a football club. Today we're going to be going through 9 free agents in the summer that could seriously improve your team. If you are new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe, you like the video, and you turn on those notifications so you don't miss what's coming up. But now, let's get into it. Having flirted with leaving Fulham in the past, it wouldn't surprise me if Tosin Adarabioyo were to leave on a free in the summer. He's a good, strong, solid defender whose ability on the ball seems to be improving. 26 years old means that he's currently in his prime, and if Fulham can't convince him to re-sign, then another club is definitely going to come in for him. 5.9 clearances per 90 and 3.45 aerial duels won. Combining that with 4.2 progressive passes per 90, and you've got the makings of a pretty good all-round centre-back, one that Fulham will not want to lose, but another club will surely want to attain. Wilfred Ndidi has done a pretty remarkable job of transforming himself from a deep-lying defensive midfielder into a more box-to-box goal-scoring attacking midfielder, and it's down to the way that Leicester have started to play football. They look set to return to the Premier League, but he's still yet to sign a new contract, and at the moment it's expiring in the summer. 4.89 touches in the attacking penalty area and 6.92 progressive passes received per 90. He's just getting that little bit further forwards, improving on his goal scoring with 2 goals and 5 assists. This defensive midfielder is clearly improving in his attacking game, getting into the attacking third a little bit more and giving goal contributions to his team on a semi-regular basis. And given the form he's got, given his ability to really transition into a different role, it wouldn't surprise me if another club doesn't come in for him if Leicester don't re-sign. Definitely one to watch, especially considering that he's already got Premier League experience. One to watch. While Rafael Varane has been alright for Manchester United, he has really failed to reclaim the golden form that he had at Real Madrid. Now, if anything, this indicates that Real Madrid are still one of the best operators in the market, but there is a player in Varane, and I do think that given a little bit more time, given a bit of a different role in a side, and especially considering the wages that he's on, I think that Varane could do a job for a number of clubs, if they're willing to take a risk on his injuries, that is. He should repay them back with some pretty good performances, but again, the injury problem is a bit of an issue. I think he's a pretty good defender and is worth taking a punt on if Manchester United don't feel like they want to re-sign the ageing Frenchman. At 35 years of age, Mats Hummels is coming to the end of his great career. He's still at Dortmund and he's still yet to retire, but his contract is up in the summer. He's had one of his best campaigns to date, and his experience would surely be welcomed by a number of clubs in Europe. 3.38 tackles per 90 and 2.09 interceptions per 90 means that the German defender is still on top of his game, and if Dortmund do not want to re-sign and instead want to invest in some younger prospects, I think Mats Hummels would do a serious job for a load of different sides, and is definitely, in my opinion, worth a look. Adrien Rabiot is a bit of a conundrum for me. He's having yet another very good campaign for Juventus, but his contract is up at the end of the summer and he was looking to be leaving to a team like Manchester United a couple of years ago. Completing an impressive 2.65 progressive carries per 90, Rabiot is a player that on his day can play with the very best of them. So why don't a lot of clubs want him? Well, it happens to be that a lot of baggage comes his way whenever he joins a club. Given the correct role though and guidance, I'm sure that Rabiot can settle into nearly any side. He's very good with the ball at his feet, he can take the ball on a run, and at the same time he's also got some decent defensive awareness. He comes with that baggage as I previously mentioned, but what he does not come with is a hefty transfer fee in the summer. if Juventus don't decide to re-sign him on a contract. And that might be very appealing to some clubs if they want to take the risk on the drama and the baggage that might come his way. Adrien Rabiot is definitely one to watch. The promise of a golden prospect, Anthony Martial, has really fallen flat at Manchester United. After so much promise and clauses including Ballon d'Or wins, it looks like his career at Old Trafford is finally going to come to an end, and with a whimper, it's sad to say. But I firmly believe there is a player of quality in there, deep down, perhaps with a team more suited to his style of play, or one that can put up with his numerous injuries. At 28 years of age, I do think that Martial can still do a job as a striker for a side. Might not be a top side, but it could be a Premier League side. And if this summer it looks like he's going to be leaving on a free, then I do think that some clubs should be in for him. He's got a good striking touch, he can carry the ball, and if he manages to stay fit enough to get himself onto a football pitch, he does have qualities that he can give his side. A lot of ifs, but if you're not paying a transfer fee, it might be a risk that's worth taking. This one will shock you. One of the best midfielders in the world on his day. I'm of course talking about Luka Modric. He's won everything, but now it might be time to say goodbye to Madrid. That doesn't mean that he should say goodbye to football though. With an incredible 9.8 progressive passes per 90 and 5.2 shot creating actions per 90, Modric is still proving that he is one of the best creative midfielders out there to this day. But Madrid want to move on. They want some younger talent. And if they do want to move on from their Croatian maestro, I am sure there will be a handful of clubs lining up for his signature, especially if you don't have to pay a hefty transfer fee. A number of clubs in Europe I'm sure would be willing to take on the aging Luka Modric if he's able to bring just a smidge of quality to their side. There is a fire sale going on at Real Madrid at the moment. Toni Kroos is set to leave in the summer. His contract runs out in the summer of 2024, and Real Madrid really do seem to be going through something of a rebirth, bringing in some of the best young midfield talent in the world. But that means that the elder statesmen of the club, the Modric's, the Kroos's, they just don't have a place in the side. Naturally, they could stay and take a back seat, but I'm not sure that's going to be their style. And at 34 years of age, I think Toni Kroos still feels like he's got some football to play. With over 100 passes completed per 90 and a ridiculous 11.1 progressive passes per 90, Toni Kroos is one of, if not the best passers in the game today. The reality of it is though that Real Madrid are planning for the future, and it's a future without Toni Kroos. But that does not mean that he can't be the present for another club who's willing to take a chance on him, and it might be a little bit more enticing if they don't have to pay that transfer fee, just his enormous wages. And that's it. Those are your 9 free agents that your club needs to sign. If there is a free agent that you can think of that I have not got on this list, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learnt something new, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, my friends, take care.